It's still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now McKinnon trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run once more with McKinnon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Second down, here's Trubisky, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Howard on second down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
third down. Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Here we go. Command 38.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In motion left goes a tight end. McKinnon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Darren Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, here we go.
They go with Howard again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. We have hit. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
No. Check. Patriot. Switch. Good. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On second down, Trubisky. And that's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. Now he's forced out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackle. He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And his kick is good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at his 4. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice second down for them.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
He'll look to throw, and he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here we go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90. Blue leopard. Leopard. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 26.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit! Gun! Hurry up!
On first down, they run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Trubisky. On the move to his left. Room here to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. Lucky 56. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Set. Green, like 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw here. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Parkey's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. And a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to